Good morning. Hi, I'm Sandy from lollyandsand.blogspot.com. Now, before I forget, because I've done it 2 weeks in a row and I'm not going to do it again, we're going to do the draw. First off, first thing, and then carry on with the beautiful card we're going to make today. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. It was weekends are lovely. Of course, I think every day is lovely, so there you go. Okay, right to it, so I don't forget. Our winner for sharing my videos from last week. Remember, when you share and do make a comment with your share, you get 2 ballots. So our winner is Rosemary. All right, Rosemary, I will get that happy mail to you. Congratulations. I'll put your name right there so I don't forget. I won't forget. Okay, just going to check the setup and see how the video is performing. It seems to be changing, what do you call it? The view every so often. So I'm going to make a slight adjustment. See if that helps. Okay, so I have a treat for you today. As you may have read in my post, that I get to show you Holiday Catalog goodies. The Holiday Catalog goes live on September the 5th. As a demonstrator, of course, I get to see the goodies ahead of time. So here we go. It's using winter woods, and I have seen such beautiful cards made with this from demonstrators that it's just I'm just the ideas. I've made other cards with this. Today we're going to make a quick and easy card, something that you can make at home easily with just not a lot of supplies. So we're going to use these trees and part of this sentiment, and I'll show you how that works. I love that they've used 2 different fonts. You know me. I love that. So this particular bundle, well, it's a bundle, so it comes with dies as well. And I'll take those out. I think we have, as usual, a fair bit of glare going on. Good morning. Happy morning. Lunch soon. I know it's only, what, 10:03? Thinking of lunch already. So here's the dies. Not actually using any of these today. I'm going to use some punches. But I have these really cool trees. Not in the stamps. You just do the trees. And then this tree, which when it goes through the die, these pop up a bit. And I have a card already in mind for that. So you get 2 of these trees. This little, I'm going to call that the hill. And then this bough here, you get 3. So you can stamp it and just stamp it 3 times, put it through the die once. These little pine cones. And I love this bit of greenery. Okay, so part of the bundle, or part of the suite, I should say, is also this really pretty paper. And, oh, no, I am wrong. No, this is from Festive Farmhouse. It's further in, I think, in the catalog. I don't have one handy, and I can't show you the inside anyway, not till the 5th. So, oh, that reminds me. If you're a customer of mine, you should be receiving a catalog. Hopefully you have it by now. If not, something went wrong, and let me know and I will get you a catalog. If you are new to me, don't have a demonstrator, and you would like a catalog, let me know and I will get one to you. So here we go. All right. So here's the paper. I'll show you the one side, then I'll flip it over and show you the other. I love Christmas plaids. Whether they're Christmas plaids or any kind of plaid, doesn't matter. Stripes, yes, very fond of stripes as well. Very vibrant. And which one? I think this is, it's cherry cobbler with it. This is a plaid we're going to be using today. And I don't know, it just reminds me of a flannel shirt. I know it's not the buffalo plaid, buffalo print, but I still like it. And this, the wood grain, the wood background, love it. So pretty. I believe this is gray granite with the black, white, and the cherry cobbler. So very pretty. I hope this video isn't going out of focus like it looks like it is to me. Okay, and then you have your, I think this is garden green with the cherry cobbler. Let me flip them over and look at the stars on the background there. Snowflakes, stars, I don't know which. Ugh, I don't know. More wood grain. So very pretty. I know, and they go together, which is really cool. Obviously, they go together. The green and white stripes, going to use a little bit of that, which happens to be on the back of the paper we're using. Oh, I need my magnifying glass. Let's see. Oh, fa la 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 la. Merry Christmas, deck the halls. Whole bunch of words in here. Did I say this is the Festive Farmhouse DSP designer series paper? Not sure, but it is. I've used this on a card, which you'll see this week when I post the card. And these little stars, these ones are definitely stars, on the gray granite background. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alrighty, let's get to making the card. Okay, base of basic black. And, oopsie, I'm dropping things. Oh no, things I've already cut out. And then here's that plaid I was talking about, and there's the color in the background. Oh, I have to get the sheet of paper because apparently I left my little piece of paper far, far away. I need to do a little, we're going to use some punches today too. Okay, this will attach here. And then this, and this is where the stamping is taking place, most of it. And the rest I dropped on the floor, so let's go get that. And I did, oh, there it is. And this is the piece for the sentiment, so I'll do all the stamping all at once. So, I am using Early Espresso. And card to the side. It's one of the older styles that opens up. This one's really, really, really inky. So there was, well, I haven't actually even had the need to re-ink it yet. So I must have got it just before the ink pads changed. All right, so like I said, I'm just using part of the sentiment. So this is washi tape. You can use any washi tape. All I want is thinking of you. So it's not quite a Christmas card, although it would make a very lovely Christmas card. Just leave that thinking of you this holiday season. Is that what it says? Nope, this season. This season. Oh, I missed a corner. Washi tape is a girl's best friend when she's stamping and needing to cover up words. So remember how this takes place. Ink it up. Take a look. I didn't get the you as well as I would like to in thinking of you. Okay, now it is. So very carefully, without getting inky fingers, pull off your washi tape. Deposit it in the garbage. Yeah, that is truly garbage. And just stamp it. I'm just holding it down. Ink to paper. Ink to paper. I look crooked. I don't like crooked. There we go. Now this is actually a class this is a card I would make in a beginner class, by the way. And I do have a beginner class coming up September 6th. So if you've not stamped before, if you're new to me, you can absolutely come to the class. You need to RSVP though, it's not a drop-in. And if you are a seasoned stamper, like a lot of my customers are, and if you have a friend that's new to stamping, then you and your friend can both come, and it's free. Okay, now the reason I did that is when I hold this paper down, which I'm going to, I don't want my paper moving. And that's the washi tape, and I just put hand cream on my hands. And I don't want, when I take the washi paper off, I don't want it sticking to the paper. Now it doesn't always. Yesterday was an exception apparently, where it stuck. Now when you have a big stamp, remember, bring the ink pad to the stamp. I used it a lot yesterday, so my apologies for not cleaning this out as thoroughly as I should have. All right, still trying to get you even here. Let's just move it this way a little. Sorry about the camera movement. I just like to make sure you can see. Now, another way of doing this, which would not quite as much be a beginner class because beginners probably wouldn't have a Stamparatus, it would be to use your Stamparatus. And I did do it yesterday with the Stamparatus, and I found that I hadn't inked things up quite properly. So it was perfect being able to ink it up and put it back down again. However, for beginners, we're going to do it this way. Now, in my testing, my stamp is on crooked, which is okay because I found the solution to that. All the trees are pretty well at the same length at the bottom. So if you take your grid paper and you line up the bottom of the trees with, say, one of these little dotted lines, assuming you can see it, this will work. So, now yesterday I was right over it, so let's see if I can do this again. You know what? We'll go down a little bit lower. Why is my washi tape? You know what? Washi tape in the corner. I don't want it being in the way of my stamping. I just want it to stay put for the second stamp. All right. Gotta make that commitment to put the paper, still getting over top of it, and just holding it down. This is a big stamp, and again, this is why the Stamparatus is perfect for this. Perfect. So, if you've seen the catalog, or just seen the bundle here, I definitely want to know what you think of it. And that's meant to stamp off, just so you know. I did not make a mistake, because I want it to go all the way across the page. I have to stamp again. Now, I am stamping up the entire pad. No good reason, just doing it. And then I want to move very carefully. I know. It's funny how yesterday it fit just perfectly. And I am going to stamp over that tree just a little bit, because trees aren't necessarily that beautifully lined up. And lining up those bottom bits of the stamp with the grid paper lines. And holding down. And wiggling the table, my apologies. I don't usually wiggle the table too much, do I? Alrighty. There we go. Okay, so, actually, you know what? I'm going to clean this right now. So, I gave my Stampin' Chamois a really good wash yesterday. We just wring it out just like a dishcloth, basically. Get it good and wet. Squish the water out of it. Repeat. And you can see how much ink I had on that stamp pad. Now, I have been known to do this as well. Now, when I stamped this yesterday in my test, I had pressed so hard into the ink pad, I actually got ink in between. I know, it's kind of like having a halo, but opposite. Alrighty, so that's good. Set her aside. Okay, going to be bringing in a couple of punches as well. Actually, I'll show you this side because it's less shiny. And hold. And, oh, I also, hang on, hold the fort. All right, so when I put this together yesterday, I noticed that it looked kind of plain. I know, shocking. So what I did was I took my fingernail, and you use whatever tool you have handy, and I roughed it up. I know, don't freak out. I roughed it up. Totally roughed it up with my fingernail. So I'm just going to do the one edge because I have one waiting in the wings here. Now what I also found, and you know what? I was going to tell you who I cased this off of another demonstrator. Like, I will put it in the comments later. She used different paper in the background, but I really loved it. Okay, so let's say everything's roughed up. I still have my ink pad open and handy because you have another option. Now, I didn't do this on my other one. You take your sponge dauber. You don't need a lot of ink. And if you want a really rustic look, just get in there and make the paper what do you call that? Just put a little dab it on. I don't really want like spots. I have a few, but that's okay. Those can just be dark clouds. My mom used to do this kind of thing on my history projects. Not kidding you. She was a smoker, and she would take, because it was history, grade 7 history, and we did a lot of Champlain and Frontenac and whatever, and I had to make documents and projects. So she would actually take her cigarette and she would burn the edges of the papers. That's really what we're making it look, how we're making it look. So I won't make you watch that entire process because we don't need to, because I have one right here. So I've already roughed up the edges. I just didn't do the ink on that one, and I probably won't, only just for the sake of getting her done. Okay, not ready to assemble quite yet. I then took my classic label punch and just put it right in there. Make sure it's even, punch it out. It's a very handy punch to have when you have sentiments like that. And okay, and then I'm taking this other punch. It's called Truly Tailored, and just want to make sure I get the lines going the way I wanted them to go, which was sideways. I'm not punching the whole thing because I only want part of it, so I'm going to punch about half of it. And I've already punched out washi tape and done the same thing. Well, actually, with the, not washi tape. Good gracious. Vellum. I got washi tape on the brain. So what I did is I had punched out the entire thing and then just simply cut across, because I'm making this little bit right here. So it's kind of going to look like a pocket, which I thought was kind of cute because it is kind of a masculine looking card. So let's get to the assembly and we'll finish that card. Okay, do you love this paper? All of the Festive Farmhouse paper. If you do, throw a like in the in there and let me know. I just think I love modern, I love rustic, but I think true to my, being completely true to myself, rustic. I kind of go all over the place, don't I? Because I also really love clean, bright colors, or clean white cards, let's say, with a pop of color. Favorite. Alrighty. I know I didn't use the glue. Unbelievable. There's one of my mistakes on the back. We don't waste paper, do we? No. Don't waste paper. Just keep using the paper until both sides are done. Unless you stamped it so much that it went through the other side. Okay, beautiful. And we're going to need our dimensionals. Gotta pop something up, don't we? Pop it up. One in the center, because we don't want it to fall down. We don't like when our cards when it gets pushed down in the center. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I don't need those. Trying to get in the habit of putting everything away as soon as I'm done with it. Alrighty. So again, a very simple card. Anybody can make. There we go. Almost done. Okay, a little bit of this snail to hold down. Oh, kind of like that to be in the center of that. So with vellum, when you're using it, just make sure that whatever you're putting, that you don't want to see the you don't want to see the tape, which apparently, oh, it's on that side. You don't want to see it showing through. There are ways to hide these things, you know. Oh, I think I'm gonna need another one of these. 2. Yep. So down a little bit further, and you're still not going to be able to see the dimensionals. I'm going to go right about there. So I'm actually tucking it underneath this part here. And there we go. One last bit, and I won't be popping this up. Let's see. Oh, I can do this. There's always a way. So it kind of looks like a little, kind of, but not really. Looks like a little shirt pocket. Ta-da! There's your card for today. How quick and easy was that? Alrighty. I will put the link to my blog for sign up to the class on this video later. I am going out for lunch. I have a couple friends to pick up on the way, thus the I forgot what I was saying. Never mind. Here it is. I think it's pretty. What do you think? Do you like my card? I hope so. You do. And oh, I wanted to say also that I know this is what, the 28th of the month. There are still a few days to get your bonus day coupons. Spend $60, get a $6 coupon to redeem in September, maybe on your holiday goodies. There you go. Anyway, please share my video. You will get your name in the draw for Happy Mail. Actually, I'm calling it Prize Patrol now because that sounds cool. All right, see you on Friday at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.